The auxiliary power unit, APU, is located in the unpressurized tail cone. It is a self-contained unit which can make the aircraft independent of external pneumatic and electrical power sources. The APU may be started using the aircraft batteries, an external power source, or the normal aircraft AC power. The APU provides electrical power for the aircraft electrical system and bleed air for engine start and air conditioning. The APU has an air intake flap which, when it is open, ducts external air to its compressor inlet. Now we will see how information is presented to the pilots. In the cockpit, you can monitor the following APU parameters on the ECAM APU page: EGT and compressor speed, APU bleed, APU generator, flap position. Let's see the different controls that the pilots use to operate the APU. These controls are located in various places on the overhead panel. The APU master switch and start push-button switch are located on the APU control panel. APU fire controls are located on the fire panel. For more information on these controls, refer to the fire chapter. The APU bleed push-button switch is located on the air conditioning panel and controls the APU bleed system. The APU gen push-button switch is located on the electrical panel and is used to control the APU generator. There are two items associated with the APU on the external power panel: an APU shut-off push button and an APU fire warning light. The external power panel is located in front of the nose gear bay. You will get a chance to see all the APU controls and indications again in more detail in the normal and abnormal operation modules. During the exterior inspection, check that the APU compartment access door is closed and verify the condition of the APU air intake. You also have to check that the APU exhaust is clear and verify that the APU fire extinguisher overpressure red disc is in place. For more details on this red disc, refer to the fire chapter. You are in the preliminary cockpit preparation phase. In this example, external power is connected. Let's start the APU. First, select the APU master switch to switch it on. Observe that the on light illuminates. The ECAM APU page is automatically displayed, and the green flap open indication appears when the APU air inlet flap is fully open. The APU can now be started using the Start push-button switch. Note, you do not have to wait for the flap open indication prior to pressing the Start push-button switch. However, the APU will not start until the flap is fully open. Select the APU Start push-button switch to switch it on to initiate the automatic start sequence. The on light illuminates blue in the Start push-button switch to indicate that the automatic start sequence has begun. Click on the forward arrow and observe the APU N speed and EGT parameters. At approximately 95% N speed, the on light on the start push-button switch extinguishes, and the avail light illuminates green, meaning that the APU parameters are normal, and the APU is available to supply electrical power and bleed air. At the same time, the avail indication appears in green on the ECAM APU page, and the APU avail memo is displayed on the engine warning display. About 10 seconds later, the ECAM APU page is replaced by the ECAM door page. For training purposes, we have recalled the ECAM APU page and displayed the air conditioning panel for you. For the APU to provide bleed air, select the APU bleed push-button switch to switch it on, and observe the corresponding indications on the ECAM. The blue on light appears in the APU bleed push-button switch. The APU bleed valve opens with bleed air pressure available, and the green APU bleed memo replaces the APU avail memo on the engine warning display. The engines are now running. Because the APU is no longer required, you are going to switch it off. First, switch off the APU bleed. Observe that the APU bleed memo has disappeared on the engine warning display and is replaced by the APU avail memo. And the APU bleed valve closes with the corresponding ECAM indications when the valve is fully closed. Then select the APU master switch to switch it off. The shutdown is initiated. Notice that the blue on light in the master switch push button extinguishes. However, as the APU bleed has been used, the avail indications remain on while the APU runs for a cooling period of 60 to 120 seconds. Note, if the APU bleed has not been used, the APU shuts down immediately without any cool-down period. During the cool-down period, you can stop the shutdown process by pressing the master switch push button back to on, provided avail is displayed. When the cool-down period is complete, the APU shuts down and avail disappears. The air inlet flap has closed, and the flap open indication has disappeared on the ECAM APU page. The shutdown is now complete. Let's now finish this module by presenting some APU limitations. The use of the APU for bleed air is limited to 15,000 feet maximum for 2 air conditioning packs operation. The use of the APU for bleed air is limited to 20,000 feet maximum for 1 air conditioning pack operation. The APU can be started using batteries up to 25,000 feet. You can start the APU all the way to the maximum ceiling of the aircraft, 39,000 feet. Electrical power from the APU can be used all the way to the maximum ceiling of the aircraft, 39,000 feet.